welcome back to my channel, or if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Mary. Today's video, I'm going to be giving you a tour of 3 of my leopard gecko enclosures. You guys have been asking me just a lot of questions on where I got all their decor and how I decorated all that stuff. So I will be showing you all that and telling you guys where I got all my little goodies at in their enclosures. I did do a video a while back of me like actually decorating it and showing you guys all that, but I have switched things around a lot in their enclosures. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys a tour. I do want to say that Ozzy is in a 40-gallon breeder. He's my bigger male. A while back, I had my 40-gallon breeder open because I switched my bearded dragon Santana into a bigger enclosure. So I decided to give that to Ozzy, and he has been thriving. He uses every inch of that 40-gallon, but I do have a lot of hides in there to make it feel safe, so it does work out. I also do have a bigger heating pad on one side so you can actually find where to go. But yeah, he hasn't had any problems in there, and he absolutely loves it. So he's never going to be downgrading. He's going to be in that 40-gallon forever. My other 2, June and Elvis, they are in 20-gallon longs. I think that Elvis does perfectly in a 20-gallon long. I've had him for like 3 years now. He's just like a shy dude. He really doesn't get out that much, just kind of chills in his hide, just very shy. So he does good in that 20-gallon long. And then I have June. And I just kind of got her like, 4 or 5 months ago and getting to know her personality. She recently just laid her infertile eggs, and that was pretty darn stressful for me because I've never had female leopard geckos. I've only had males. So she went on an eating strike and she was just super uncomfortable. I even had a dig box in there. She would refuse to use it. So she laid her eggs in her little hut, but yeah, that was last month, and now she's back to normal, eating again like a crazy woman, gaining her weight back. So that was pretty crazy having to deal with her laying her eggs. It was stressful for me, stressful for her, obviously. But yeah, she's doing a lot better. But I do think that if I ever do get another 40-gallon breeder open, I would give it to her because she's pretty darn active and loves to use every space in her 20-gallon long. So maybe one day I would upgrade my girl. But yeah, I really do think that leopard geckos do like the 40-gallon breeder, do like a 40-gallon tank if you give them enough enrichment and hides to feel secure in. I also do want to say I am doing this tour because I do plan on eventually switching up my leopard geckos into bioactive enclosures. If you have seen my channel before, you already know that I've been doing that with all the rest of my pets, and I just see how much they are thriving so much. So I feel like my geckos really deserve going bioactive and will really thrive. So before I do that switch up, I just kind of want to show everybody else a simple way to set up a leopard gecko enclosure that is safe. I never recommend anybody doing sand for their leopard gecko. That is just terrible. They impact it when they eat. So I just have them on some cabinet liner, but you could also do reptile carpet. But I will get all more into that when we get into the video, and I will show you the whole tour of it. It's a good video for anybody that is a beginner or just wants to keep it simple and doesn't want to do bioactive. This is a good video for you. And I think I probably will take you guys along with the process of me doing that bioactive enclosure because I've done a few now and they've been successful. So I think I have like the knowledge enough to actually show you guys a build of one. So I think that will be cool to see my leopard gecko into bioactive. I still have to do a little bit more research on exactly how I'm going to mix up the substrate and all that stuff, but that's another video. But yeah, and I also did get all my leopard geckos to eat for you guys. It's later on at night right now, so they're all out, so I got some footage of them eating as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, stay tuned for when I do switch them up into bioactive. I did do a video on my African fat tail enclosures and showed you guys how that turned out, and I think they turned out beautiful. So yeah, that video is up already if you want to see that. If you are new to this channel, it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button. I do post at least once a week on my pets. And yeah, it's really hot underneath this light right now, so I'm just going to end it there, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let's go show you these leopard gecko enclosures. Alright you guys, so I am going to start this video off with my male leopard gecko Ozzy, and he is in the 40-gallon breeder. I am currently using cabinet liner and tile for some substrate. You can kind of see him right there in that little nook. I know somebody's going to ask me where I got this really cute tree. It once was a Lola's, my crested geckos, and I gave it to Ozzy. And I got that actually at PetSmart for a pretty good deal. I also do have some cork in there just to add some different textures. Leopard geckos love to climb around, so I always do catch them sleeping in there as well. On the left side is where I have his heating pad so he can get some heat underneath this tree, along with the other hide to the left side of him. This is a moist hide that I got, and then that is another cool hide on the right side. Of course, I have his calcium and a little water dish for him to get water whenever he needs. Those are just some soy dishes that I got at Daiso a while back. Since this is such a big enclosure for him, I make sure that I add a lot of fake plants and just a lot of hides so he can feel secure at all times in such a big enclosure. But yeah, he has done great in here. I've never seen any signs of stress. And like promised, I will be showing you Ozzy attempting to be a big bad lizard and eat up these mealworms. When I did do my video of setting up Ozzy's enclosure, I did add a dig box because the first 2 days he was using it and like checking it out. Not really digging, but definitely checking it out. And then 3 months went by and never seen him use it. So I just decided to take it out because it was a waste of space. So if you guys were wondering what happened to that, I took it out because he no longer used it. None of my geckos like to use a dig box. I have given them the option many times, but they decline it. Next is my girl June. She is in the 20-gallon long. She is the one who just laid her infertile egg, so she's getting back into her old self again. Her enclosure, once again, is super simple but cute. I added a lot of fake plants. She has a warm hide, a moist hide, and then a cool hide, which I have a little dish rack up there because my girl likes to climb a lot. She'll hop around from hide to hide. Like I said, eventually I do want to also move her into a 40-gallon because I think she would really appreciate it because she does use all the space in this 20-gallon, but for right now, it's working out. Just like Ozzy, she is using a soy dish as a water bowl. If some of you are wondering why I have a paper towel down, well, leopard geckos typically go to the bathroom in the same spot every time. She goes in her hide. She likes her privacy. So I just add a paper towel in there to make it easier cleanup for myself. I do want to say that her moist hide is by Zilla, and it's by far my all-time favorite hide. The geckos use it all the time because I think it just gets so dark in there and holds moisture amazing. You can buy it at Petco or PetSmart, but you can also get them on Amazon. My girl is a savage. She loves to eat. So when she stopped eating during her time of laying those infertile eggs, I was so worried about her because she loves to eat so much. But I knew that that's what happens with the females when they lay the eggs. They want nothing to do with food. But like I said, she's back to her savage self and gaining her weight again. But that was just, it was a lot for your girl. She was really worried about her. But like I said, back to eating like a crazy woman. Let's move on to Shy Guy Ozzy. He is in a 20-gallon long. He is right up there in between his coconut and his little wooden desk. Everybody asks me about that little wooden desk. It is just like a plant raiser that I got at Daiso. And then I got his coconut hides on Amazon. And then like I said, I love his Zilla moist hide. You can get those on Amazon, Petco, PetSmart. They actually do sell out pretty quick, so if you do find them in the medium size, I highly recommend you snag them up. But yeah, this guy is just kind of to himself. He's just going to wait to see some worms before he exposes himself. I used to go to the Dollar Tree a lot to get my fake plants, but they weren't lush enough for me, so I decided to go to Home Goods, and they usually do have some plants on sale. So most of these big bushy fake plants I get at Home Goods because I find that they are the best ones with the cheapest price. And of course, just like the rest of my geckos, he has one warm side, one cool side, and then of course a moist hide. Also, a question I get all the time is, where do I get these racks? I got these ones at Walmart. And I've had them for about like 4 years now, and they are good to go. I have rearranged this room so many times and haven't had a problem with them. You can also find some really good ones at Home Depot as well. I don't know if you could tell, but he's a lot more shy, timid when it comes to eating. He's not as aggressive as Ozzy and June are. They're just like very confident eaters. He's kind of shy, timid. He'll go hide and run and be like, oh, mom's got more worms, I'll come back. All right, you guys, so that is the last enclosure of this tour. I'm sorry this video wasn't anything crazy. I know these setups are pretty simple and easy, but like I said, I just want to kind of give you guys an idea, maybe some tips, some tricks, and maybe answer some questions on where I got some things. Like I said, I cannot wait to switch these geckos up into bioactive. have a more aesthetically pleasing, and just actually think my geckos would really enjoy that naturalistic vibe as well. Like always, if you guys did enjoy this video, it would mean the world to us if you gave it a thumbs up, or if you're just new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I post once a week. Until the next video, you guys, I will see you. Bye.